Let me ask you something, friend. When you lie down at night, does your mind still race with questions like, did I buy the right detergent? Is this baby crib that I have safe? Am I missing something that could hurt my baby? You want peace, but instead you're chasing posts and product swaps, and it feels like the more you read, the less you know. Here's the truth: the fastest way to a baby safe home isn't random swaps. It's a room by room detox. And today I'm going to show you how that works, why it saves you time, and what order to follow so that you can finally rest at night knowing, yes, my baby's space is safe. So if you're ready for this, let's jump into it. Hi friends, welcome to Start Living Sustainable. I'm your host, Cynthia Harvey Brown. In this podcast, I'm going to help you discover sustainable ways to improve your overall health and well-being in your home. And I'm going to show you how to do this without spending a lot of time or money, all in partnership with God. Yes, if you're ready to show yourself some love, experience a new level of wellness, build faith, and align your values with God's vision for your life, then you're in the right place. Pour out the diet soda, and we should talk about those yoga pants. Let's have some serious fun in today's episode. And if while you're listening, you find yourself thinking, this is what I need. I just want a plan that's mine, for my home, my budget, and my baby. Then I'd love to invite you to my Healthy Home and Body Detox Session. Together, we'll walk through your rooms virtually, and I'll map out your 30-day roadmap. And you'll have the exact use this, skip that list so that you don't waste money or second guessing yourself again and again. You'll find the link in the show notes down below, or you can head over to startlivingsustainable.com and grab your first session with me. When I was a younger mom and my son was little, I thought I was doing all the right things by buying a gentle detergent. I was so proud of myself for making that one swap because that was huge. I knew detergents were important to look at and to consider. But then I learned, what about the crib mattress and the lotion that I used on his skin? Even the carpet under his playmat were releasing toxins. And that's when it really hit me, and I realized I was fighting blindfolded, and what I needed wasn't another swap. I needed a sequence, a clear room by room plan that showed me where to start, what mattered most, and how to build real peace of mind, because I needed that. I know that you do too when it comes to your baby. Once I shifted to that approach, the overwhelm went away, and I want the same relief for you. So let's talk about why random swaps don't work. Random swaps, they do feel good in the moment. You buy the safe soap or you switch a bottle from plastic to glass, and yet that worry lingers. Why is that? Because it's scattered. You don't know if you've tackled the big exposures, and that uncertainty keeps you awake. It's like throwing darts in the dark. You spend money, but you can't measure progress, and you stay stuck right there wondering, did I miss something? The way out isn't more swaps. It's having a really solid roadmap. So let's talk about what that looks like. Okay, a room by room advantage will win over every single time because a room by room detox gives you clarity. You always know what comes next. And speed, let me just tell you, in 30 days, the nursery, the laundry room, and your bedroom can all be done. The confidence that comes from that, let me just tell you, you can check that room off the list. And finally, get some sleep knowing it's safe. By wisdom, a house is built, and through understanding, it is established. It isn't about perfection, it's about wisdom, doing the right things in the right order. So what's the order that makes the biggest difference the fastest? The SMART sequence. Where to start? That is the biggest question that I have from so many moms that I talk to and work with. Where do I even start? Well, here is where the roadmap comes in. The nursery room and the bedrooms are generally the best place to start if you have little ones, or if you're pregnant and you know you have time to prepare your nursery. You want to look at the air quality. You want to pay attention to the crib mattress, the bedding, the wall paint. The laundry room is by far the second room that you want to tackle. And why do I say that? Because the detergent and the fabric softeners that you're washing the baby's clothes, the baby's sheets, and all of those soft goods, bedding, their clothes, where your baby is spending so much time sleeping, playing, resting, these toxins are being absorbed into the baby's skin. So the kitchen would be the next place because food storage is important. And if you haven't already started switching out those plastic containers for glass containers, you're going to want to do that. We look at the cookware as well because that can release a lot of toxins that you want to avoid. And then the bathroom. We look at the lotions, the soaps, the wipes, the diapers, all of those personal care items. And then finally, the living room, because the rugs, the furniture, even the cleaning sprays that you use in those areas, they matter. I strategize with you about this because it is different for each mom, but this order protects the space where your baby spends most of their time, and it cuts out the stress of not knowing where to begin. When you follow this order, you're not just checking off boxes, you're reclaiming your mental peace. Now, we do need to talk about the hidden versus visible dangers because it's tempting to focus only on what you can see, the bottles, the toys, the blankets. But often it's the hidden exposures, the off-gassing of certain types of furniture, the fragrance in the sprays that you may be using, that can do more harm than good. I want you to know it's simpler than you may be thinking to clean your house in a way that creates the clean living spaces that you want, that you're looking for. I'm reminded that we have to think differently, that we don't just fix our eyes on what is seen, but what is unseen. What you can't see may matter more than what you can see. And when you start to see things in this way, something shifts. You realize you don't have to do it all at once, and you just need to start with the right room. So let's pull all this together because I want you to know random swaps equals random results. And a room-by-room detox equals clarity, peace, and faster progress. You want to get this thing done for your health and well-being as well as for your child. And the order does matter. Start with the nursery, the laundry room, the bedroom. Those are the first three rooms you want to focus on. And I want you to remember that hidden dangers often matter more than visible ones. And the biggest takeaway, you don't have to live with the constant what if at night. There's a way to know you've done what matters most. If you want to stop wondering and actually see your home transform one room at a time, join me in my Healthy Home and Body Detox. This is the one you've been looking for. We'll work with your photos, your budget, your timeline, and I'll give you a personalized roadmap. In 1 week, we'll have your nursery, air, and laundry set up. You'll have my eyes on your cart, your labels, and your spaces, so you never have to second guess again. I only have a few spots. There's only one of me, so I can give you the hands-on support that I know you'll need. So if you're listening now, I want you to grab yours at startlivingsustainable.com. Again, that's startlivingsustainable.com and secure your first session with me. Mama, listen, you don't have to live with the weight of wondering anymore. I want you to imagine tucking your baby in tonight and knowing the air, the sheets, even the laundry detergent are safe. I want you to imagine lying down yourself, and instead of your mind racing, you can finally exhale. That's the peace this lifestyle brings you, not just for your baby's health and development, but for your mind, your sleep, your whole family. And it starts with one room at a time. I'll see you back here next week for another episode of Start Living Sustainable. But if you're ready now, let's start building that plan together. The link is down below.